James, I'll start with the obvious question. 5 deals agreed already. You must be happy with that, given the window's not even officially open yet.
Yeah, really pleased because I think we worked really hard behind the scenes. You know, Darren, Matt, Nigel, Chairman, Pete, yourself. We worked extremely hard to get these signings done early because I think that they're really good signings for us, and I wanted to make sure that we nailed it down quickly. Bearing in mind that the window doesn't open till the 10th of June, but we followed the right processes and procedures in place to get it all done, and we've been thorough in it. And I'm really delighted with the work we've done, and I can't thank everybody enough for all the work they put in.
How important is it to have got those over the line so early, given that there's a short and condensed summer due to the World Cup in the winter this year?
It's that was important. There's obviously the logistics side of it is a little bit different now with that. For me, it was just I want as many players in the door for pre-season as possible because I want to work with a group, because I felt as though that's something that by working with that group early, we can work on the things that we need to do and develop to try and push us forward.
Obviously, there are more deals still to come, but the ones you've done so far, 4 out of 5 are 25 and under. Is that a conscious decision, given that your style of play is fast, dynamic, and attacking? You need those younger bodies to be able to do that.
Not necessarily. I just that they're the best ones available to us that I wanted to get. If I look at first of all, Aaron as the oldest one, I think Aaron brings just a wealth of experience to the team, amount of games he's played, his leadership qualities, but he's a good footballer. He's a good footballer, can play between lines, can receive on a half turn, and he can score goals and get in the box. And I think in the team, if you look at our teams, we can always commit 4 bodies into the box from crosses and chances to score. So I'm pleased with that in that element. And then if I look at the 4 of the lads who are a little bit younger, so Will's coming here with a bit between his teeth and wants to show what he can do, and he can be a real threat for us, and he can be a real surprise package in what he can deliver. I'm sure he will be, because one thing I know about Will and what I know about him is that he'll work extremely hard to be the best he can be. And then with regards to the other 3, Declan Drysdale's got a wealth of experience from me for someone his age. He's got 2 promotions. He's played however many minutes in League One and League Two. He's been around excellent coaches at Coventry who I know really well. So Declan offers experience, but youthfulness as well, and he offers us a physical presence that we can have. He's 6'4", 6'5". Then if I talk about Chanka had a decent long spell at Northampton, didn't play as much as he could have done, but played in a team that plays slightly different to us, but is still very effective in what they do. And ultimately, as you know, most of our teams now play with a front 2, so that would help Chanka. And one thing I know with Chanka is that he can score goals. I've seen him score goals in training and games at 23s and around first team players at championship level. And then with regards to Sam, I've known Sam since he was 11, and I know what he can do. And Sam, when he gets a lot of love and attention that he needs, he can thrive. And he's that ball player, midfield player that will add to already what we've got with Robbie, Scott, and Matty. I think that they all add real value to what we try to do. So the age thing's not a conscious decision. I can't say that is. It's just we feel as though they're the right players for us that are available, that we want, that I want, that me and Darren have recruited.
Even though you said that age is not a conscious thought for you, Aaron, at the flip side of it, although I'm not going to call him an elder statesman at 30, but is he going to be sort of like an on-pitch leader for you, given that he's got so much experience in the EFL?
Yeah, he just adds to already what we got with the leadership that we've got. And I think that I wanted more of that at the top end of the pitch. Not saying that there was nothing wrong with what we had, but it just adds that bit of ruthlessness that I think we need, that bit of arrogance that I think we need at the top end of the pitch to really finish things off. And I look that back with towards the latter end of the season at home, is that real ruthlessness that we need. And I think Aaron brings that to us.
I think one of the main things that fans have noticed at this window is that with Sam having a loan spell at Barry, Will Evans' time at Bala, and obviously James Waite, one of your previous permanent signings, you've taken players that have got most of the experience in football in the Welsh Premier League. Is there a smaller gap that many people might think?
I don't know. It's just that I just feel they're really good players. Are really good players that I think can really benefit us at this level. And I think all senior football for any young player is good experience. And I think James Waite's coming and hit the ground running. I've been delighted with the way that he started. And he'll exceed my expectations, our expectations again next year, I've no doubt. Sam played a little bit of Barry, but also Sam's been training with a championship club and played 5 games in a championship or senior experiences in Cardiff City. So, and also got Welsh under 21 international, and Will's obviously been around it a long time, and Will, again, like I said before, gives us something different. But there's players everywhere. It's picking the right ones that suit us and our style.
And last one to final off, I'm not gonna ask you for names necessarily, and that's not what this is about. But what sort of players are you looking for in terms of characteristics for the end of the window?
I think now it's in the ideal world, and sometimes we're not always in the ideal world. Is that I'm looking for that experienced striker, if you like, in what we're trying to do. Experience in the division, experience in playing in different styles. So I hope that we can bring somebody in, and that's ideally. And then sometimes if that doesn't happen, then we have to go down a different route, and that's football, and that's part of the business that we're in. And then obviously looking at other positions defensively and number 10. So we're on the right track. I'm really pleased with the work that Darren's done, the chairman Nigel and Pete and Matt and yourselves with the media team. It's been a really good process so far, and we've got to continue that and keep moving that forward with the signings that we made. And I'm really excited to start working with them on the 22nd of June.